If you like giant robots, and boy, do we ever, you have come to the right place.
Pacific Rim.
No, we're talking about another giant robot movie. This is The Iron Giant, in at number 60 on our countdown of the 100 greatest films of all time.
Much better than Pacific Rim.
This is from the year 1999. You were still in diapers back then, my friend. You were just this tall.
I'll tell you this, I was a bawling baby watching this movie. This Brad Bird directing an animation masterpiece, and if you haven't seen this movie, as soon as we're done talking about it, stop everything and go get this movie.
Did you go buy a skirt after the movie?
Oh, come on. It's a beautiful piece of work. It's based on a 1968 novel. It's set in 1957 at the height of the Cold War. This giant robot crashes to Earth, and it's basically a kind of a take on a kid finds King Kong kind of tale, you know?
Friendly King Kong.
Yeah, there's a misunderstanding between the military and this Iron Giant, beautifully cast and performed by Vin Diesel, who has a robot voice.
I'm Superman.
You know, I don't know if he's gonna want to
I don't
hear
know if
that.
you've seen the Fast and Furious movies, but that's his voice.
He's amazing as an emotionless giant robot, which probably isn't a compliment, but he's perfect in that.
I am not a gun.
Eli Marienthal plays the kid named Hogarth, who finds him and falls in love with him. And, you know, this kid is fantastic in this movie. He's a revelation. He's so damn good. I just found out that he's 27 years old now, which makes me incredibly sad, but he was amazing as this kid, Hogarth.
If you're gonna stay here, you gotta keep better track of yourself.
Harry Connick Jr. plays this beatnik artist named Dean, and he's, you know, a buddy of Hogarth's, and then Hogarth's mom is played by Jennifer Aniston, and then Harry Connick Jr.'s character and Jennifer Aniston's character start to have a bit of a relationship.
How excited he's getting.
It's just an amazing...
It's got a giant robot in it.
And the giant robot is incredible, and of course there's some pretty heavy conflicts, a la King Kong.
It's striking how different the animation was in this movie compared to the animation style that has become, you know, fashionable today.
Totally.
I mean, there's something earthier and more cartoonish about the animation back then.
It was an amalgam of cel-shaded traditional animation that Warner Brothers is famous for, but then there was this preponderance of CG in there for the robot and for the kind of sci-fi pieces in there.
No, stop.
You look at Warner Brothers in 1999, they had a swagger about their animation division, and they really thought that this was the next big thing.
As they should.
And it didn't really connect with audiences, even though I think this is your dream as a kid, and I think almost every kid's dream, to have a robot friend come out of the sky, and a robot friend who could pick you up in his hand.
Okay, now, march!
I understand now why you hired me on the show. You thought I would be your giant robot friend.
You turned out to be the brown cloud.
Go ahead and get into my hand.
Okay. You're such a jerk. The Iron Giant is a beautiful piece of work. I think it didn't really stand the onslaught of all of the CG whiz-bang stuff that was happening.
Yeah, it feels like the last of the hand-drawn. You know, it does have that kind of ragtag quality. You can still feel the people working on this thing, and now everything's these newfangled computers.
I know. But listen, man, if you love classics like King Kong and E.T., this is right up that alley. It's one of the best animated pieces of work I've ever seen.
Keep the Kleenex handy, though.
Oh, God, it's good.
Oh, the robot!
Iron Giant, you're number 60.